Ruben, are you ready?
How about this? How about
We
this
are
for the
ready.
podcast? We
We're
all
we're
take a
already
nap.
rolling. Hold tight.
What, are we just gonna open the show with my snoring, Mitch? Fuck are you?
I don't know. Just hey, I don't know.
And take it, John.
Tag Takes. I am your host, John Brecco, coming back to you after a fun Sunday night with Jim Blast. Mitch Lane is here, the co-host of the show. How you feeling, man? What's up with you, bro?
Good, dude. I'm good. Just tired from work, but still living,
That is the
grinding, and
cozy,
pumping.
that is the coziest looking hoodie I've ever seen, and you look fucking high, bro.
It's great, bro, dude. I'm
You
so
just look,
cozy right now.
you look straight in the clouds.
I'm in one, literally in one right now. It's awesome.
I believe it. I fucking believe it. But nah, happy to see you, bro. And I am very, very excited for this show. It took us a while to get on tonight, but we are here. I am super happy to have this talented guest. She's a comedian out from, I believe, the Connecticut area, somewhere around there. Super, super happy to have her on. Hope I do a show with her one day. Hilarious lady. Sara Bergmark is here. How
Hey
you doing?
guys,
What's up with you? You good?
much. I'm great. Thanks for having me on. I know we're all in cozy mode. I'm also, I don't know, I think Mitch's hoodie is more comfortable than mine, but I am also feeling tucked away and cozy on this cold day. I'm actually in New York, but
Okay.
similar
I mean,
weather.
dude, I'm digging the beanie.
Thank you. All
Dude,
strategy
like
and my
I'm
cozy.
feeling it. That's what's doing it for me. That's what's making you look cozy. Mitch has the better hoodie, but you have the
I got
beanie.
the beanie.
I I have frozen hair.
Yeah, you really need
Okay.
the beanie more than I do, I think. Uh,
Oh, dude, I do. I have two at home. I have an orange one and a yellow one,
why is
but
your
I
hair,
didn't bring them with me.
how did it freeze? Was it wet or what's
Yeah,
going
I
on?
just came from the pool. I literally got off right as the show started.
Okay, so you're swimming.
So
Okay.
yeah, I almost came on with what was looking like bedhead and everything.
So I'm from originally California, and we used to have to do like swim PE all the time in like
Yeah,
school. Did you guys do that? Did you do that on the East Coast?
I didn't know. Was it
So
anything for you, Mitch? No, because I've never done that. That was never a thing for me. I only started doing this because I really just needed money, and we
yeah,
were struggling. So,
I get it. I'm doing this
so
thing right now where I like take random surveys all the time for money,
oh
like
god,
5 a day, and they'll give you like, like $5 for every like three that you take or something.
Wait, is
hold,
that Eureka?
hold,
It's called branded surveys, is what I found, but I'm very open to any and all other options.
I know. There's an app called Eureka that essentially is kind of like the same thing. My
Okay.
girlfriend was doing it for a while. It was fun for a pandemic side cash or whatever, like
Yeah.
little things.
Eureka. I'm genuinely gonna write that down because I feel like branded surveys is just taking up more time than the actual benefit. But hey, if they're
bro,
listening, throw me some extra sponsorship money. I will keep promoting branded surveys.
dude, look, man, she needs a raise. She needs more than $5 a survey. That's what we're
Yeah.
really looking for.
Listen up, big
She's
branded
just on here ready
surveys.
to go on fucking strike over a survey. That's the whole reason she even came on the show.
I'm just here to
Um,
protest mostly. Yeah.
that's what it was.
Mhm.
There's gonna be a sign waving in a second. I can see it already.
Yeah. Under the
No.
beanie is just I painted my forehead like F branded surveys is the was
Oh, okay. Were you saving that for later in the show?
yeah, I wanted to reveal, but then I was like, oh, it's radio, so it kind of all fell apart, you
I'm
know.
not gonna. I'm. I'm not
Forgot
gonna
about the
lie.
video portion.
Half the, I'm not gonna lie. Half the forehead is already there. So if they ever put like a girl on a warheads thing, I feel like Sarah's gonna be there if she's still hiding F branded surveys.
I'm there. I'm there.
I feel it. But I really do want to ask about how you got into comedy, and I'm thinking that you wanted to move to New York to try to, I guess, basically get into it. So there's got to be like some kind of story behind it. Maybe you were one of those kids that was always watching it. Maybe somebody told you you'd be good on stage, and years later you tried it. That's what happened with me. So how did you start doing it?
Yeah, I want to hear your story too, because everyone's got their origin tale,
I got you.
Mine was, I loved like SNL and comedy my whole life, and I thought that everyone wanted to do it. Like I was like, oh man, that'd be such a cool job. Too bad we all can't do it. And then as I got older, I was like, oh, not everyone is as obsessed with this as I am. So I actually started out in improv, the improv to stand up pipeline. And I did improv for a few years in California. And then some of my friends also did stand up that were doing improv with me. And I went with them to some open mics, and I saw some people and I was like, I can at least be better than that guy. And then that's
right.
If you need some confidence ever, just go to an open mic and you're like, I'm at least more mentally stable than a few of these people.
Listen, this is how it works. And I'm going to let Mitch know this because I've been trying to get him to do it forever. You want to get confidence, watch somebody at an open mic. Yeah. You want to lose your confidence, go perform at an open mic yourself.
Exactly. That's the beautiful thing of comedy, though. It's very like, as soon as you get high, it knocks you down right away, and then vice versa. It's just a constant state of highs and lows.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I got into it. And then I started doing stand-up and improv, like some sketch stuff out in California. And then I moved to New York in 2021 because my cousin was living out here, and she offered me a place that was cheaper than where I was living. So I was like, that's never going to happen again.
Oh my God, dude, you got a cheaper place in New York?
Yeah, it was crazy. I was living in the East Village. Just three of us. We had an in-unit washer and dryer, backyard. We had 4 bedrooms. They each had an office.
Hold up. A backyard in New York.
Yeah. It was insane. Like, and I only paid $850. I mean, I know that's not cheap, but
dude, I have an apartment that I'm almost paying twice as much for, and I'm in Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, but then of course I had to move because of course they spiked it after that. But it was like a good starter place to be like, this is what it feels like to be in the city. And then, as it does, it, kicks your ass and you're like, just kidding, I can't afford this.
Dude, the worst part about that is moving all your stuff. I had to do that twice already.
Yeah. Dude, you're in Jersey, you said, or you're?
Yeah, I'm in Jersey.
Okay.
But we've had to move a couple times over the past couple of years, me and my fiance.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, the worst part of that for me is just moving all my shit because I got to move all the heavy stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So,
just like, then you take that.
like the fucking couch, the mattresses, like
the nightmare.
I'm moving all of that, and it takes all day. It's awful. Yo, Mitch, because you still live with your parents, right, bro?
Yeah, I'm still at home.
Oh, nice. Yo, stay as long as you can. Save all the money.
Oh my God.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah.
Dude, have fucking fun when you finally move out though, and have to move all your shit.
Yeah. Well, at that point, there'll probably be like a culling of things that I don't use,
Bro, just hope you don't look like you do today.
Cozy as hell? What do you mean?
That's really? What the hell? This is my look 24/7.
You're trying to move a couch cozy?
Yeah, that's very true.
Oh, hell yeah.
Very sweaty.
Yeah. I get the moving company to hold it while I take a nap on it.
Yeah.
Cool.
An added fee for transportation of your body.
Oh my God.
And they're paying me. I don't pay them.
Oh, that's a good deal. I over branded surveys.
Yeah, I was about to say, what did you do? Take a survey for him?
Yeah, Jesus.
This guy. How many did you take?
Me or
what?
To get that deal? Yeah.
No, Mitch, this survey whore out here.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro. What are you doing?
Not enough. No, I mean, let me ask you about these surveys that you keep taking.
I don't think she appreciates that. She can't even.
No, I have a question for Sarah. I have a question for Sarah. What's some of the weirder stuff that you see on these surveys? Are they for just anything random? Are they all centered around just like business stuff?
I wish it was more exciting.
Important questions.
Yeah, this is what everyone needs to know. Branded surveys needs to get taken down, and here's why. All their survey questions are about the same. They're like, but it makes sense. It's just like advertising companies trying to get data. So it's all like, if you were shopping for groceries, would you be more likely to A, order them online, B, like it's just that sort of stuff? Very boring, but it's a very easy thing to do every day. So
you want to know something?
Do you ever get any? Go ahead, John.
No, you first.
I was going to ask, have you been gathering material while doing this survey thing? Has there been any inspiration comedically?
Sadly, no, because most things I do, I'm really hoping, if anything, I get a good joke out of it. But this, I'm just like, I think it's a little sad right now. I think I need to figure out the funny part or from that, just because it's like, gosh, really, like I have a full-time job and then I'm still feeling like I have to take these branded surveys to afford to live here. It's crazy.
I mean, that's already a good start, and I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I mean, I know there's something. It's more, I just got to figure out how to not be too, a lot of times, like, I think audiences sometimes they forget it's a joke, so they'll give you like a, aw, and you're like, aw, and you're like, no, that's what I'm talking about. I'm fine. It's a joke. Stay with me. Midge, are you in Jersey too?
I am. Yeah, okay. I'm like in northern Jersey. Do you know Montclair?
No, I'm so I need to learn so much more about the East Coast. I'd only visited like twice before I moved here, so I'm just just don't know all the neighborhoods.
All good. Yo, Mitch, I'm not gonna lie. I feel what she's saying about the survey, how she's like trying to get something out of it. Cause, you know what I'm trying to really get something out of that I just really haven't been able to, and I feel like I should? Because I told you about the DUI I had like 2 years ago, right? Or not 2 years ago, 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I'm losing track of time. All that time I spent drinking was a blur.
All goes together.
No, but it's crazy because I've been trying to figure out something, and it's like when I tell somebody like the actual story of how it happened, like it's a funny story. Because I told Mitch the story a few weeks ago, and it's a story you can tell like anytime, when you're talking to like, one of your friends. But, like I've told this story on stage before, and for some reason it just doesn't work the same.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to figure out like how I can make it work, and I just haven't. So like,
it's almost like
feel that
you have to like get them to either trust you a lot first or see you as like a good person enough that you can be like, here's a bad thing I did, so don't leave me on this, because remember, I'm a good person still.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah,
I mean, we're all sitting there on stage trying to make people laugh. How bad can we really be?
I know, exactly.
I don't know a lot of dangerous people that do comedy, so
I know
everybody's a critic, especially today, man.
Yeah, let's get after them. No, I agree. I do think it's so crazy, especially when you're like really in the mix and like pursuing it, because it gets competitive and people get like, it's very like people just get hyper fixated on it because they want to make it their career. But it's like, hey, at the end of the day, we all started doing this because we had so much fun making other people laugh. So like, it's very easy to like lose sight of that, I think, for some people. But so wait, John, you didn't tell me your story. How'd you start?
All right, I'll start. You want me to tell you the DUI story or the origin story?
Why not both? Which one? Whatever one you're feeling inclined to tell.
I mean, they're 6 months in between each other, so
that makes sense. I feel like it's very common.
They happened the same year.
Yeah, for comedians, it's like some crazy shit went down, and then I started comedy.
Yeah, right. And then I started doing comedy, and it made me just drink.
Yeah, there you go.
Those open mics, man, I'm telling you,
they're rough, and especially it can be so alcohol centered. Like, you don't get paid, you get a drink ticket. You're standing around for 3 hours at a bar. Like, it's very easy.
Not gonna lie, it would be such an open and shut reason if that was it. But with me, it was, a lot of people would say that I was funny and that I should do it.
Uh-huh.
And I never thought my humor would translate on stage, which is why I never went for it earlier than I did, because people would start telling me that when I was in college. And, I went all through it, 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17. And I just was like, nah, I don't see it. And, the thing was, I started meeting comedians through this station, actually. I started interning there before I graduated. And
you wanted to do radio, but you were
yeah,
like, I can't get close
I
to
wanted to do radio. We saw how well that was working out with my frozen hair. But no, but started interning there. I got this show about 6 months after that. And then what kind of really just sparked me to do it is I went through a really bad breakup.
Mm-hmm.
So, I was going through a lot of shit because I was supposed to marry this girl. I proposed to her over a year ago, and, things didn't end up working out. So, I gave it a shot. Somebody hooked me up at a coffee shop. The guy there gave me 10 minutes, which I had no business doing that my first time.
Isn't that funny though? It's like you need those few moments at the beginning of confidence to keep going. Like, cause it's those exact moments when you're like, why did I have that then? It fuels you for like another year,
Yeah. I think I was like super energetic too when I got there. Cause I was just like, I'm just going to go full force into this, even if it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And I think just the energy I had that night, that set didn't have any right to be that funny.
Yeah, but it's like
I look back on that and I was like, that is terrible. I had like nothing to my jokes. There was so much fluff in between everything.
Oh, I can't watch.
You ever watch a set and then look back on it like a year later and you're just like, and you just cringe?
Yeah, literally weeks later, days later, I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
What is this? Stop.
Why is this me? I should go hide.
Yes, always. And it just the act of doing comedy in itself is already embarrassing because it's like, I think that's something that stopped me from doing it for a long time. Because going up and being like, hey guys, I think I'm pretty funny. Like, that's so embarrassing, just outright. So that always stopped me too. So there's just so much like, and then pursuing it in a way that you're like, I think I'm actually funny enough that I should get paid to talk. Like, that's also very like weird to me because it doesn't relate to like how I actually feel as a person. But
you should pay me to put a microphone in front of my
it's
face.
so bizarre, but you kind of just have to be delusional enough to like
I am above these surveys. Put this microphone right.
Thank you. Branded surveys yet again. I will go to Eureka. I am leaving them.
Well, Eureka, it may not be as much as I'm talking it up to me. I think it's like for like
I'm on like my TikTok right now is just like want to make passive income, so I'm just having constant like things being thrown at me, so I'll add it to my list of things to look at.
Hey, as long as it's not multi-level marketing, then you're good.
I know. The other ones are like start a storefront and like run an Etsy store. I'm like, okay, so open a business. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that.
Bro, I barely even know what Etsy is. Like, can you help?
See,
please.
They make it look so easy too, but I'm like, God, you guys are really good at this marketing thing, huh?
Not at all.
There's teams, bro. Come on. That's a job. Someone's got that job. Those people are swimming everywhere.
It's a nightmare.
I don't know, man.
John, are you still doing like a lot of stand-up in Jersey, or where do you normally perform?
I haven't done as much recently, but I normally, when I was performing a lot, I was performing up in New York a ton. I remember 2019. This was before you got here, sadly. But I remember I would go up there like 2-3 times a week. And it was awful just because I was working at UPS part-time. And literally that's where all like $200 a week was going. Just trips up.
It's crazy.
Food so I could eat when I was here.
Yeah.
But I mean, dude, I was having fun doing it.
Yeah.
At that point, it was great. Abby was willing to come up all the time. Now it's a lot harder to get those trips to go up.
Yeah.
But, I was just having fun going to different places, going up to Connecticut a few times. Just, dude, I was having fun just seeing different places, going all over the place, meeting new people, talking to them after the shows. Dude, sometimes the after show is more fun than the actual show itself.
Very true. Yeah.
My God.
And it's just like a nice like network of people where like it's hard to explain the craziness involved with it to anybody that's not doing it. So it's just like kind of a built-in group of people that you already just relate to, because you're like, you know what it feels like to bomb, you know what it feels like to succeed, you care about this weird niche thing that not everybody else cares about so much, but
Yeah, and
for
then
some reason you're obsessed.
then you talk about it on stage and get all dramatic, and everybody's just like, what is happening? Why are you so upset?
Yes, totally. Yeah. But then, everyone knows how that feels. Like,
And you're really just like, this is cheaper than therapy. Leave me alone.
totally. Exactly. That was good when I moved here too, because I only knew my cousin and then one friend. And so moving here and having comedy just made the transition so much better, because I just automatically was like, okay, I'm going to like 3 open mics a day. I'll meet a bunch of people there. Like it's just a nice like network to have too.
And it gave you shit to do, really.
Oh yeah,
You
totally.
didn't have to be around them all the time, attached to the hip.
Yes.
Wait,
exactly.
so I gotta make sure on that note. Did you move there for comedy, or was it something else?
It was a combination. So like I've always wanted to live in New York, but then my cousin's room that opened up, that was really cheap. And then I was like, great, I'm doing stand up and like these different types of comedy in California. And I kind of was like, if I'm going to do it, I know I'm going to end up in New York or LA, and I don't want to go to LA. So let's just do the jump and see how it goes. And then
I'm not gonna lie. You told me California, and I automatically assumed LA. I am so sorry.
No, that's fully allowed, and that's an easy assumption. I'm from San Diego, so they're not that different.
Okay.
San Diego's
Close
awesome.
enough.
They're close enough, but honestly, they are so different. Like anyone from San Diego, if you're like, you're from LA, they're like, no, I am not. We are not one of the same.
We are not the same. You
We
are
are
trash.
so different.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get
It's
away
like,
from me.
I don't feel like
Slime. Don't touch me.
What'd you say?
Like, you're not the same. They're trash. Get away
They're
from
trash.
me. Slime.
They're
Don't
so
touch me.
stuck up. San Diego's salt of the
You get
earth. Not really.
You get the X. Dude, that's like New York with Long Island.
Totally. That's like, yes, that's exactly how it feels.
Have you ever been to Governors?
The what?
You ever been to Governors in Long Island?
I haven't gone yet. I like have thought about if it's worth it to like do it out there, but it's just the commute of it all that makes it a little bit difficult.
I know.
Like, some of my friends do it fairly regularly, but they have like places to stay or like,
Or they have a car to drive?
yeah, and I'm like, oh, I don't know about that, or if I want to take the train.
Wouldn't you have to take, because you would have to take the Long Island Railroad and Uber. I'm thinking about it now.
Yeah. So it's like if the money would be worth it, then yeah, just to kind of like get that experience. But
Yeah.
I don't know how.
No, that's a lot. That's a lot. No,
I've gone to like
The
Jersey
only
a few
reason-
times.
The only reason why I want to be like, you should do it at least once,
Mhm.
is so you could just be around them and just basically call them trash. Just look at them like people from LA. Just let them.
I know.
Just let them know what it is.
I know what you really are. Yeah.
I know you.
I feel like maybe one day, but yeah, it just have not made it work. I've gone to Jersey a couple times.
Okay.
Yeah, because the path is so easy. But
Oh,
anyway,
so like Jersey City?
what?
So Jersey City?
Yeah. Yes. Mostly Hoboken and then
Okay.
Jersey City. Yeah. So not
Okay.
like Jersey.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I should have gone to Hoboken more because I went to school in Jersey City, but like I never did.
Yeah.
I think I did it like once because I think we went out to get hookah, but that was literally the only time I've ever been to Hoboken. I haven't since.
Yeah, there's a lot going on there. It was cute. I liked it there. It was very
There's
like
a lot going on there.
yeah, there's so many people that commute in from there, but I did a show in a bar basement there, and all the like glasses, they had like candles that were decorations, but they're just like glass candles, and they were all glued to the shelves. And I like commented on that while I was there, and I was like, are you guys just like taking these candles and chucking them? Like, why did they have to glue them down? This table was like, Jersey! Yeah, we're Jersey! Like, was so stoked about.
Just fist bumping a candle into a wall.
I was like, this is sadly the stereotype of what I was expecting you guys to do. So
I just feel like I'm not even mad at it. Like, I just feel like the candle's just an extra step. I was just,
I know. I was like, it must be like a rowdy
nothing,
bar or something.
nothing wrong with fist bumping into the wall. Just why the candle?
Yeah, I was like, this is intense. They must have lost a lot of candles.
Like, what's the add-on for? Like, are you gonna get lost going in the bar fist bumping around everybody?
You just want to be destructive for some reason.
Yeah, right. You're just trying to light the way around your fist bumping.
I have no idea.
Come on, man.
It was funny. It was very like, I think it was my first time there too. So I was like, oh, it's like, this is what everyone said it was going to be like. But I've only
this was your first time in Jersey?
That was my first time. Yeah. Okay. I've gone back since, and it has redeemed itself. It's a lovely place with lovely people. Anyone that's listening, I will come back to Jersey.
Dude, don't even lie. That's probably the best thing that could have happened to you because it broke the ice for you very nicely.
Oh yeah, and it was such a nice yeah, exactly.
That almost broke the candle.
And I should have just tried to break a candle. That's what I should have done.
Yeah.
And I'm one of you, and then smashed it.
Yeah, it's like a Viking ritual here.
One of us.
Yeah, exactly. So Mitchell, are you going to be also sorry? Do you go by Mitch or Mitchell more?
You can call me Mitch. That's usually what I go by.
Because we're so close now. Cool.
Yes. Through this Zoom conversation, it's very nice. I like your garden. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Very
You mean her background? That's not even actually where she's at.
No.
John, what are you talking about?
No, this is my house. I live in the woods in Brooklyn.
The woods in Brooklyn? What woods?
And it's a gorgeous midday. And
you're right in the middle of Central Park, right?
Yeah. That's actually where I live.
Pretty sure it's 10:01, cool. Actually.
No, it's gorgeous. This just proves how messy the background actually is that I was like, oh, shit, I gotta fix that.
I mean, dude.
That's why I'm outside my room.
Smart.
It looks super nice. Like, it's almost like a tease because I'm like, I wish I wasn't in the back of my car.
I know. Was it just that it wasn't working well in the house?
For me, it wasn't working well in the hotel.
Oh, you're in a hotel right now?
Well, that's where I was teaching at.
Oh. So you you teach private swim lessons?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I've been doing that for a little bit over a year.
Okay.
Fun fact, Mitch
Wait,
actually
you're traveling, John?
What?
You're traveling to do lessons?
Yeah. Where the fuck else would I go?
No, I mean, like, that's like your new pool? Or is that like, you go...
It's one of like two of them.
Okay, I gotcha. Yeah. No, because I didn't really, I guess I didn't get to, this is a late conversation. Sorry I have to be here for this, Sarah, but I'm just getting to know John's new position.
I'm just learning too.
He does swim instruction, and I helped him with butterfly. Yeah, he's good. No, he's a good. See, John was doing all of it by himself. He did a lot of practice. This man works hard.
There you go.
I tried so hard. I needed money.
He did.
Did you teach?
He wanted to do.
That's why I asked Mitch. That's why I would always ask Mitch how well I was doing. Like I needed the surveys. I needed the data, bro.
Oh, you taught Mitch like as your tester?
No.
I just say you should film that. That's great.
I needed things for Mitch. Yeah.
Yeah. John constantly uses me. It's very nice. He never says thank you.
Mitch.
What?
Mitch, if I ever film us testing you, I'm just gonna be screaming on the side. And it's gonna look amazing.
I didn't study. No. I hate tests. Give me I'll take a survey.
There you go. Damn it. Brand survey's coming up again.
Doing it for the brand.
I'm just like, I should get advertising money at this point. What age range do you teach swim?
Pretty much any age. I think the youngest person I had today was 4. And then I taught 2 adults together, a husband and wife, like right before I left.
That is wild. That's a wild.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, I love teaching the 4-year-olds so much more.
Yeah, of course.
Because all I'm doing is throwing toys and, shooting the basketball in the hoop that's here.
Right. And I feel like when you're a kid, you're less scared. I feel like when you're an adult and you're trying to learn something like that, it's probably stressful.
Dude, you're so aware of the risk.
Depends.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, Mitch can attest to this. The kids that are scared, like that's an actual nightmare. Oh my god!
Yeah,
because you're like forcing them, like you're like shoving them into water.
It's not even like that. You're not like
damn it,
forced
go
them. You're like
inside.
trying to get them in. Their
Like you're
parents are just
drowning
like,
them
we want to
actively.
learn. Usually we just punt them in the deep end and see how they do.
Yeah.
It's like
They'll float.
newbies.
They'll be fine.
We all
Mitch,
float
I'm
down
not
here.
gonna lie. Has it ever taken
What?
you like more than 10 minutes to try to get a kid to come in the water, and then you're just like, you know what? Fuck it. You just grab them.
Honestly, I didn't stay around long enough for like the little kids, man. I didn't have the patience with that kind of stuff. But even
That's all
when
I was
would,
giving it, Robert Wood, bro.
I would like milk like that section. I'd be like, okay, if this is the lesson, like they're paying for it, like this is as far as the kid's gonna go. I don't want. I'll give them some nudging. We'll like occasionally we'll get a little more and more, but like,
Mitch
I'm
is
not
a
gonna
nice
like throw the
person.
kid in. Yeah, I am. I'm too. It sinks. That's why I didn't stay there long.
Yeah, you're doing like sweet little kickboards. You're like throwing cookies in the water, John. I feel like you would be like, "We're going under," and then pull them down.
What?
Just chuck them in.
I try.
Yeah.
I try to be nice.
I guess like with adults, at least, it's like this is their money. So if they don't want to do it, then you can't like force them.
Exactly.
So
I like
interesting.
fancy results better.
A husband and wife too. Like that's so interesting because you're like, this is so weird to think about, but do you ever think about how much you're like a tertiary character in their day to day, where they're like, "Oh, we're gonna see John today," and they probably like talk about you.
I'm not gonna lie. Not with this couple. I've never thought about it.
Yeah,
I've thought about it with like other people that I've taught.
yeah.
Never them really so much.
It's so interesting.
But
'cause
I wonder now.
yeah, they live their
I'm
like
curious.
day to day. Then they're like, "We're gonna go see our buddy John," and now you're like a flip of the stories
I'm
that
over
they
here
tell
trying
their
to
kid.
scratch my. I'm over here trying to scratch my frozen beard.
I know.
I'm curious.
Melding with your hair too. Ugh, I'm
I
sorry.
think I think it melds nicely.
Yeah, it's it's all good. You're set.
Sweet.
Wow.
Yo, but I have a question because I did watch, some of the different like stand-up videos that he's done, and I have the question here. I have it prepared
Oh,
because
he's prepared. Oh my gosh.
right. It
Okay,
took us a
stressful.
half hour to get on. She wasn't ready for this.
I know. Well, that's a lot of this is like what we're saying watching back the videos. I'm like, oh no. I mean, I posted them online, but I secretly hope that no one ever talks to me about it again.
What about these ones?
Well, it's like you post stuff online and then you're like, I hope this is the one that makes me get 100,000 followers, and then it doesn't, and then you're just like, well, there's another random video of me online for everyone to look at.
I hope this is the one that
Toss
makes you
into the
stop doing
sea.
surveys.
It's crazy because that is how it happens for people. It's just like one will pop off. I have like multiple friends that happen to, and now they're like, yeah, I'm touring because I have 100,000 followers.
Yeah, right. All right. So this is what I wanted to ask. I wanted to ask, where kind of some of the jokes came from, because I don't really know how everybody gets their material. I try to get mine through, my day-to-day life and things that happen to me.
Mhm.
But I know not everybody's, specifically like that. So there was 4 that I brought up,
Okay.
and there's 2 that I had questions about, but I feel like I should have put them in a different place. So
That's okay.
I'm going to give you 4 categories,
Okay.
and hopefully you're going to remember all of them. And if we do go away, I'm going to ask my fiance if she does this, because now I'm curious. I've got saving your toes.
Hell yeah. Do you want me to pick 2 of those, or do you want?
Pick anyone. Any of
Okay.
them.
I don't know. That's hard. I think maybe the flirting with a hat is probably the most like telling of me as a person, where I didn't actually, so the joke is that I like don't know how to flirt. I flirt like I'm in middle school still because I tried to steal a guy's hat the other day. Like, you just can't do that as an adult. It's property theft, blah blah blah. It's like part of a bigger
Do it
joke.
to somebody, though. That's what I want to know.
No, so I didn't actually do that to somebody.
Damn.
But it is part, there's like another part of that joke where I whenever I'm dating people, I like convince myself it's not like I'm not on a date until I am like, oh no, it's a date. And then if I'm like cool and comfortable, everything goes out the window. I freak out. And so on a date with this person, I was trying to be cool, fun girl, as I love to do, which is
Right.
calm down. And I was like, hey, I should give you a piggyback ride. And he was like, I'm good. And I was like, no, seriously, like, I'll give you a piggyback ride. Like, that'll be cool. And he's like,
Yeah.
no. And then I
can just picture this dude being like 6'5" and really fat. I can see it now.
He's 6'4", and I was like, I made him get on my back because I'm a psycho, and I fell to the ground, and then I got up again, and I was like, no, really, I can do it again. Do it again. I made him get back again just to prove to him that was like strong, and like,
okay.
I think that had to do with like, I was like, I feel like I do this because I'm trying to still be like the cool tough girl in like middle school that was like wearing a skirt but would play like dodgeball with the boys. Like that is just like forever.
I think you're just out here trying to make sure you don't skip leg day.
Exactly. So that it comes from me feeling like I'm still stuck in that like immature mindset of like, why do I need to prove these things to people? And then from that, I was thinking about like, oh, what's another thing that you would do when you're young to flirt? And then that's how I got to the hat joke.
Yo, get big, bro. I love it. Hold on. I'm asking the important questions now. For the second time you had him on your back, did you actually do it that time?
Oh yeah, because I'm like so strong-willed that I was like, no, I'll do it. And I walked with him, and I was like, I told you I could do it. And he was like, yeah, I didn't ask you. Like, I don't want you to do it.
Bro, she's going up to a gym bro one day being like, that was a whole PR.
Yes. So I don't know why I decided to do that. But
did it go anywhere?
Yeah, we dated for a little. Yeah.
If it's only a little, it doesn't matter anymore. But
I know, yeah. You know, we're like friends now actually, so it's all good.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, he was a nice guy.
All right, yo, can I just say this though? If you're getting dating advice from Akon, I feel like you should be getting it from T-Pain instead.
Okay, I love that. Maybe that's a new way I could take that joke. Because
you can get it from Akon, but I feel like T-Pain too, Chris Brown before 2007.
Yeah, before our queen was taken.
Ah, shit. Who else? I'm trying to think now.
So that one is like, I just wanted to try to do a joke. I just thought all those songs that we like, at least I grew up listening to, which are like, I don't even remember now. It's like, it's hard for me to find the words to describe you without being disrespectful. And then it's like, those are what we were singing. And so it's like, yes, like men are going to be disrespectful and that's cool. And like, it's so hard for them to think of a good adjective for us. And so they can just say like nice jugs and that is
right.
Chill.
Yeah, right. All they can think of is she want that lovey-dovey, that kiss.
Yes, right? Exactly. Or like now I'm thinking like T-Pain, just thinking of him saying like yeah all the time.
Right.
Or what?
Only time they got clever is a Chris Brown breakup song, right?
Yes. Oh my God. What? Love it done. Yeah, kiss. That is such a good song.
Yeah.
Shawty, I've been hollering at you. You so hot. Okay, we gotta go. We gotta go back. There's some more stuff there.
Mitch is so done. Mitch, you got.
He's like, I'm done with the comedy talk.
Like 2005. Help me out. I feel like we could think of one other person.
Oh,
Neo. That was it.
Oh, that's a good one. He's still around.
Okay.
He's doing his thing.
I know, but I haven't heard music from him in forever. He's on TV shows.
He does like dancing stuff now, and he just plays a fedora all the time.
TV shows. That's it.
Yeah.
He's like the Blake Shelton of R&B music.
Yes, that's so real. They're probably around the same age.
Probably.
Are you going to do an open mic, or is there any interest in comedy, or are you just like feel annoyed by this conversation?
No, I'm never annoyed. No, I'm really like, I know I'm like caked out of it in my fucking cloud sweater. But I am interested. I like listening to John always has like all of his comedian friends on, so it's always cool to get some kind of advice. I'd like to. I'm in an open mic. I do open mics for music a lot, and I've always wanted to incorporate my drums in some kind of stuff. That's like the idea.
Cool. Do you do what type of music do you play?
Honestly, like I just want to get better at playing drums, so I just play with a bunch of guys and we just try to pick songs, whatever comes to our interest. Sometimes it's like we're doing a whole set. I think there's a David Bowie song in there. Yeah. There's Foo Fighters, and then there's I don't know what that lady is, but it's the "I Need a Hero," that
Oh
song.
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Footloose, bro.
But yeah, man. I mean, I'd love to. It's just like it's so hard. I try to come up with jokes and try to think of like what a style is. I haven't failed enough to understand what my
Yeah.
style would be.
Oh, I still don't know what mine is either.
But I like that you talked about how you started with like improv and stuff, and I was like really interested in improv when I was in college.
Yeah.
And like I did stand up once at like a coffee shop and I bombed completely.
Yeah.
And then after that it was just like, all right, well, let's see what else is in the cards for right now. But I don't know. John says he's always trying to get me involved. Like, we'll see what happens.
I mean,
honestly, I've been trying to give Mitch ideas. I try to tell him different things that he looks like.
You gotta have looks like joke.
That's John's. That's John's cherry on top.
Listen, if Mitch had my body and was fatter, he'd look like Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron. Okay.
Carl Weezer. Oh my gosh, I've thought about him in years.
Looks like Ron Weasley stole Harry Potter's glasses. That's Ron Weasley trying to flirt everybody.
Yeah. Not my style. We can work with it.
I mean, you're already doing a lot, so it's like, no pressure. There's enough people in comedy, let me tell you. But
yeah, well, that's another thing. That's exactly what I think about.
Yeah.
That whole like, it's like there's a lot of people in there. It's more fun to like have you guys on here and we can just like sit and shoot the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Yeah. The grind of it is definitely can be a lot.
What do you do? What do you do outside of comedy?
Literally, that's it. I do comedy, I work, and I don't know, I grew up dancing, so I've been trying to get back into that. But like very not officially, just like more fun sort of classes. But again, just money is the main issue. If I had more money, I'd do tons of stuff.
Well, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but I go to parks and I go on walks and whatever's
That's awesome. That's cool.
I take long walks by the sewer in New York City.
Breathe in all the trash and the rats.
Breathing all the gases, but I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. Oh,
there's a lot of crazy. Do you do poetry? Do you do extra writing other than comedy writing?
I do, all comedy, but I'm in like a sketch group, so that's like a fun kind of different sort of writing as opposed to like stand up. So I do a lot of that, and then I wrote a pilot last year. I want to do more like TV writing and stuff. So trying to lean into that too, it's cool. It's like a totally different. It's hard. It's like totally different muscle to flex. It's all writing, but it's like such a different world.
Yo, Mitch, you know what was really hard the first time I did it?
What?
The first time I ever did like announcing for like a high school game. Because I used to work at a radio station in Levittown in PA, and it was just so different. And it's nothing like what you picture, like when you like hear games, like for like basketball or football, because these are high school kids. You're like trying to be nice to them, which is weird.
Right. Well, were you laying down the thick comments, or you just be like, "Oh my God, what a play! God, like that kid just got dunked on." Is that what you're talking about?
I was trying to be nice. You know, when somebody would mess up, I would just be like, look, these guys are learning, bro. They're in high school. They're going to get better, especially when they're like freshmen and stuff. Because
some of them won't, and that's okay.
I feel like, because I feel like when you play sports, I feel like high school is the time where you honestly grow the most. You obviously grow in college, and then, if you go further than that, you're going to keep practicing and get better, but I feel like high school, that's where just both mentally and physically, you just grow the most and you just see the most development from somebody, especially when you got like good coaches around them. I don't know. I went rambling. I'm sorry.
Did you do sports?
No.
Yeah.
Who, John?
Am I still here?
Both of you. Yeah. Did you guys do sports?
I swam.
I played football in high school. He was the one who was actually swimming.
Nice.
And didn't just need money.
Love that.
Well, do it for so long. That's like a fallback.
Yeah. You have the skill set.
I wanted to do football really bad, but my parents were like, "No, like, you'll die." I'll be like, "Oh, okay, that makes sense."
Okay, I'll go in the water.
Yeah.
Works.
What about you?
Yeah, I grew up dancing, so I did that like pretty intensely from when I was like 5 till I graduated high school. So that was kind of my world for most of my life. But all my siblings and like my cousins, my parents, everyone swam. So they all did water polo and swim. So we got a lot of that in my family.
Mm.
A lot of meats.
You
a lot
sound
of
like you sound like you just hate being by water altogether.
and like get me away. No, I love it, honestly. Well, I don't need to be like in it necessarily, but being from somewhere that's like, next to an ocean like California and then being able to here and like have water that I can go to is very helpful for my brain. I feel less like in the city.
Because I'm not gonna lie,
man.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. The way she was talking about like meats, I can see it like raining, and she just starts screaming.
Like, get me out here!
Like it won't leave me alone.
I know. Just so many hours of like sitting and watching.
Oh man, it's so terrible. Crazy. I know. Yeah.
But when you're a kid, it's like kind of fun because my sister was older and she did it a lot, so I would have to go to those with her, and it'd be like, "Ooh, these are like the older kids," and you feel like you're like a part of it,
You never swam, or it was always dance?
I like just always danced and was like so into that. I also think I just like to be like, I don't do the thing that everyone else does. And so I just stuck with
black
that.
sheep.
I'm different. I'm not like
I'm
you.
so not like other girls. I pick up men and put them on my back and I dance.
I did some squats too. You should have seen me.
Yeah, you should see my quads, man. Check them out. No, it was.
We're going to start calling Sarah Quadzilla, and everybody's going to be so confused.
I would love a nickname like that. And just really disappoint everyone when they actually see my quad. They're like, Quadzilla's coming through. They're like, wait a second, what the hell?
Dude, if it makes you feel better, I'm extremely top heavy, and I'm not even mad about it.
That's great.
So don't even
like
feel bad.
That's great.
There's like my body is shaped like the letter T.
That's great.
It's over.
Uppercase or lowercase?
Probably uppercase.
Is that your looks like joke?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I do uppercase, like where's the head go?
Yeah, you're right. Lowercase.
You know what I mean?
It's kind of like an ideal stick figure vibe. So maybe not.
I never thought of it like that.
I'm making
I haven't smoked enough weed for that. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Like holy shit. I can't believe I never thought of that actually.
Huh. It's okay.
Mitch,
I don't know why I'm forcing you to think about these.
I feel like Mitch
should have all been high
judging me because he's muted. I don't know why. And I feel like there's things he wants to say to me because he's trying to get it out while he's still muted.
He's holding it back.
Mitch, turn your mic off. Turn your mic on. I want to hear what you have to say. Mitch, turn your mic on and try to make me cry right now.
I thought I turned it back on. No, my headphones died, so like it was this whole conniption, and then it was like connecting back. I don't know. Technology is just the darndest things these days.
No, technology, the worst.
He's trying so hard. He was trying to talk through it and everything.
I know.
Is that what you look like when you were fist bumping in New Jersey?
Yes,
yeah, I wag my fist. I wag my fist.
Yours is like, yeah, yours is like, get off my lawn.
Yeah.
Mitch.
John.
I feel like I just realized something, and we should absolutely do this. And this should absolutely be the first place where you perform comedy. But whatever the fuck that place was in Hoboken with the candles just stuck to the wall.
Yeah, I don't know if they have. I can send you the information for the show. I don't know if they have like open mics and stuff out there, but they definitely have like a lot of just like random bar shows that they're always looking to book for.
I mean,
really?
They're gonna need somebody. Eventually, they're not gonna have a spot.
Yeah, there you go.
That's how shows work.
Yeah, it's also like I'll go out there, but I know like if I can't go to some or like I've kind of stopped doing them because they're just a trek. It's just hard to get Manhattan people out there.
It's a lot.
If you guys are in Jersey, then that's great.
I have a question. Where do you live in like the city?
I live in Brooklyn.
Okay. Oh yeah, that is a trek for you. Fuck.
Yeah. Yep. Quite the commute.
Because you gotta go into Manhattan, and then you gotta take the path.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know,
And then you got to walk to the place.
yeah. Yes, I've done
Low
that.
key, that's probably the worst part.
Yes. No, it's not that bad. The walking is like is fine. But yeah, just the commuting of it all is tough. So I kind of stopped doing those as much. But happy to pass along the information. And then you guys can check it out, talk to the people, and then maybe they'll throw you or something.
I'm down. I don't know how I'm gonna get thrown
Sarah.
because I'm fat, but you could
Sarah.
try. I'd be amused.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Yo,
Sarah, what's your biggest inspiration creatively? Like, what really drives you? And what really drives you now, and what really drove you then?
Coming out here with the like you know, TED Talk worthy questions here. Like
Hey,
very,
thank you.
I love it.
I'm looking inside myself right now.
Yeah. Not talking about
Deep
t-shirts
inside my
anymore.
bosom.
Guys, I'm here to pet your egos, not mine. Stop it.
Oh my god.
Biggest
Oh.
inspiration. Gosh, I don't know. I think to me, I'm trying to think of how to say this without being too corny, but like the reason why I love comedy so much is because it like puts everyone like in the same place and in the same moment at the same time. And like I think that's really rare. And when it happens, it's like so cool and beautiful and not just like doesn't happen anymore in life. Like if you could be in a room of like 100 people and you're all just laughing together at the same thing together, not doing anything else, like that's just so amazing. And those feelings and having done shows like that and hoping to like continue to do that really drives me. And I'm also just like, yeah, like if there's enough people that have made money and like careers and lives from this, so I'm like, if that's an option, like why would I not do that? So it's kind of
that's awesome.
thing.
That's awesome.
That's a great
I love
answer.
that reason.
Very, very maybe a little corny, but definitely my truth TED Talk podcasty response.
That was
Dude,
good.
I'm not gonna lie.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna lie. Like there's only one way that I have to poke fun at it because I actually really love that reason, and I want you to know that before I even say anything else.
Now I want you to just be like say something really like opposite. I want you to be like, because I love to hold a microphone in my hands or something.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not wrong, but
yeah, I love to be the loudest person in the room.
oh,
I
really
really
like Sarah when
enjoy.
she sees the rain and starts screaming.
Yeah.
I really like the answer about comedy though, because I feel the same way when it comes to the open mic scene. Because we had my buddy Jim on just the other day, and just like that, just majesty of like whatever you truly enjoy, and like they like the encompassing like everybody involved in it is like such a cool feeling. So I could really relate with you with that.
Yo, Jim is a cool dude, man. He could shoot this shit for days.
Yeah, Jim's awesome, dude. Jim's awesome.
Like,
maybe we can have him on again.
We were on probably. If you haven't seen it, we were on, bro, about probably an hour after you left.
I know.
And then he talked to Ruben for like another hour. I'm like, yo, Ruben, I got to drive you home. I'm out here waiting in the cold. I should be the one who's the most insulated.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I got to sit out here in a bathing suit and wait for you.
I can't believe you literally came from the pool. That's so crazy.
I'm literally dressed from work.
The grind never stops, Sarah.
It never stops. I know.
Stops.
Man.
I need
get
money.
it.
I need money.
What were you going to say, John? What's your reason?
I need more than. No, I was gonna say the reason that she came up with and told us about. It was reminding me a lot of when we were waiting to get on the air like an hour ago, and I was kind of like, this feels like so much better when I'm the one actually on air.
Yeah. Right, when you're like in control of it.
Yeah, right. When other people are doing it, we're just like, come on, let's go. We get it.
Yeah. I also think
that's so nice. Yes, rah, beautiful.
No, I also totally, like, I'm not somebody that is very, like, never going to jump into I'm never going to try to be the loudest person in any conversation. And I think it's because I was such, like, a rule follower growing up. And so stand-up specifically, it's such a clear, like, you can say whatever you want to say right now for this amount of time. And so it's, like, very freeing in that way because it's not like, oh, can I do this? Am I loud? It's like, no. Go, like, take it and run and be loud and say everything you want to say. So I also do love that.
There are no rules.
Yeah, I need
Only rule
rules.
is that
I
there
need
are no rules,
structure.
Only
Structure
rule,
is king.
bro. Only rule about stand-up is that there are no rules.
Yeah, man.
I love it.
Rock on,
Look
man.
at you! Look at you being a rebel.
I'm so rebellious. You can I'm sure tell by this whole
By,
vibe.
by the beanie and the hoodie.
Beanie, hoodie, cozy, my aesthetic of my space.
She's just like tilting the glasses up like I'm a rebel.
Like, let me tell you, this girl needs these
Like like
glasses.
ahem.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a Dwayne Johnson eyebrow about to just rise up.
I wish. I can only do this. That's all I got, which just makes me look concerned. Oh wait, that one's kind of good. You
I
guys do
try.
it? Are you doing it?
I can half do it. I
Yeah.
think.
I can't do it. No, it's not worth it. No.
I don't know what that face is supposed to be. Actually, dude, I feel like you look like Grumpy Cat if he was happy. I see it.
I can see it
Oh my
completely
God.
flipped upside down frown. Yeah.
Yeah, right. Grumpy Cat upside down.
Yeah,
Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm.
definitely.
What has this even turned into? Oh, this is great, dude.
It does what it does best. This is chaos. Chaos in motion is what this show is.
No, like
How long have you guys
here's
been
the thing.
doing this?
He's
I
been
don't know.
doing it for
Wow.
like 6 months. I've been doing it for like 6 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, that's crazy.
I brought him on because I needed a friend.
That's,
I was lonely.
that's so nice. Makes
Dude.
it better.
Honestly, I want you to know this show has been like an absolute blast, and I want to thank you for being on. You're cool as fuck, and I appreciate talking to you.
Oh, thank
And
you.
and if it wasn't for Abby, I wouldn't mind stealing your hat. I just want to let you know.
I appreciate that so much. And I'm gonna DM Abby after this and tell her. So
All right, you can do that. I said if it wasn't for her, so I shouldn't be in trouble.
I'm
Watch her
totally
just still
kidding.
find something.
No, that's so sweet. Thank you. And thanks
You
so
know-
much for having me on. I appreciate I don't know, did you just find me online? Like how did you find me?
Dude, honestly, I don't even know. You just popped up on my timeline. I'm like, we probably just followed each other at one point during the pandemic.
Yeah. That's great. That's good to hear that the algorithm is doing something for me.
Sarah, do you have any plugs that you want to?
I mean, dude, I remember during the pandemic, like I would just get friend requests out of nowhere, like from random people from Ohio. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, he does comedy. Okay.
Yeah, everyone's just lonely and looking for like Zoom mics the whole time.
Yeah. Just trying to make sure you're not a bot.
Yeah, we're real, very
Because
real.
you shouldn't have been from Ohio in the first place.
Yeah. What is this doing here? Plugs. Oh, yes. Okay. This is what's the best to plug? Well, I'm a part of a sketch group that's called 24-Hour Kiss Club. Our next show is in March at Caveat in New York. It's really fun. It's kind of like chaos. It's like SNL, but like if it was like a little more like chaotic and like just wild. So if you like sketch comedy, that's a great show to check out in March. But the most important one is the most upcoming one, which is in February. It's on February 17th, which is a Friday at 8 p.m. in Williamsburg at the Gutter. I host and produce this show with my friend Tess Tregellis, who's also an amazing comedian.
I know her.
You do? Yeah,
I've met her before.
Betches, and yeah, she's the best.
I did like one show with her, and
Oh, yeah?
I don't even know if she remembers me.
Oh, but she's wonderful and so funny. But yeah, we produce this show together. It's like a comedy variety show. So we have stand-up comedians, we have musical comedians, we have character comics, then we always end with like a band. So it's a really good hang. Everyone sticks around. Yeah, that's
Mitch, go play drums for them.
What'd you say?
Mitch, go play drums for them. Get Jim in there.
Yeah, if you want, we literally bring in friends, like any musician friends that we have, we'll like put their groups up. We're always rotating, so genuinely, like just message me.
Sure, I'll add you on Instagram if you can hit me up or something.
Yeah.
We'd love to do something.
That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, we always have like a rotating band. So if anybody likes those things, you come out. We have a great lineup with people from like The Tonight Show, big TikTok people. If you guys know Jamie Wolf, he's like headlining.
Is that a TikTok person?
He's a stand-up, but he's like gotten so big on TikTok and now he like tours and stuff. So
Okay. Got it. All right. Yo,
Yeah.
I appreciate you so much. I can't wait to have you back on at some point.
Yeah.
And I honestly hope I meet you sometime in the city or Jersey City fist bumping with candles. So
I would love to do any of those things. Thank you guys so much again. Come out to the show February 17th. Just message me. No, just come for free.
I might do it for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, I gotta drive Ruben home while I still feel my hands.
Mhm.
But anyways, everybody, this has been Hot Tag Takes here on HamiltonRadio.net. We are on every other Tuesday at 9 p.m. Excuse me. I've made myself sound more important than I am. But thank you guys for all your support. Appreciate you guys. We will be back in a few weeks at Tuesday at 9 p.m. Deuces.
Nice meeting you, Sarah.
Bye.